reason I want to have this meeting too is that I felt like my LR, even before I took the test, was so good. Like with everything in your study guide, like it really helped me. Like I feel like I just understood that section so much better. And in the test, that was like probably the easiest section for me, which was really weird because that was like the worst section for me before. So I felt pretty good about that. So
Awesome.
thank you.
Of course. Of course. I'm
Yeah.
glad it helps.
Yeah. And I'm also taking it in November because I kind of freaked out before. So I registered for the November one. Now I kind of, not that I regret it, but I feel like I really didn't need to do that because I feel pretty good about the test. So I've just been studying like not as much as I was studying before, but I'm just like going over some stuff like daily. But I feel like I'm just gonna see my score because you don't have much time in between, and then just decide whether I'll take it or not, I think.
That seems reasonable enough. The only thing is that you want to make sure you're staying fresh on the LSAT between now and the November LSAT. You don't want to do nothing for 2 to 3 weeks or more and then
Yeah.
walk into November feeling rusty. So I would do at least one exam a week and review it in
Mhm.
depth at a minimum. But you don't need to
Okay.
do as much as you were doing before because you already have the foundation. You already have the benefit of all your previous prep up to this point.
Yeah. If anything, I feel like the only thing I would be going in depth is probably reading comp because that section was like horrible. Yeah. Like the only reason I think I would take it again is because of reading comp.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
it was really bad. I mean, I'm sure you've gotten all of it. Like people have said it, but yeah, I did not like that at all.
Well, that's great to identify and note, though, then is okay. So, if reading comp is an area that gives you more trouble, what can you do between now and November to really focus on reading comp and ramp up your score even more? You could increase on the November LSAT just from staying fresh on your other prep, especially the logical reasoning. And congrats on all your success there, by the way. And then just a little bit more on reading comp, too. And so, I've been doing a lot of reading comp deep dives lately in the course. I did one last week. I did another a few weeks before that. I'll be doing more of those in the lead up to November. So make sure you attend and take the insights from those classes around going in depth on passages. Have you attended any of those?
Yeah, and the one you did last week, I did the questions afterwards, like some of the we didn't do in the meeting. And I felt like in the meeting I understood everything and I just got the questions wrong. And I don't like that's what like makes me so mad. It's just that I feel like even when I do understand the passage, I still don't get the correct answer. I just like it's really frustrating.
Yeah, it is really frustrating. That's part of why the review process is so important. The Socratic review method I'm always talking about. So when you get something wrong or you have difficulty with something, figuring out exactly where the disconnect was between the passage and the questions, or in the answer choices too, of course. And so come to the student study groups where everyone's going over those questions in depth. A lot of folks do continue what we're doing in class in the study group. And so that's a great place to work through the related passage questions, whatever we don't have time for in class, and figure out what gave you trouble. Was it something in the passage like confusing wording, or was it trouble finding the related lines in the passage? Or was it tempting wrong answers in the choices or unappealing right answers? This takes time, but it's worth it. And that could be what you need to unlock it, your score, and bring it to the next level on a November retake.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, besides that, oh my god. Besides that, all I've been working on really is just like admission stuff. So I feel pretty good.
Good, good. Any particular challenges you're facing on the admission side?
I guess my personal statement, I originally like I've been writing something and then now I just don't like it and I like want to completely change it, but I have like no clue. Just because I don't know, like I feel like it's getting a little too like informational. Like it doesn't feel like I'm like saying this is why you need me. I feel like I'm just stating facts.
So
And
it's very matter of fact. There's not really that personal element. Are you saying the personal is
I
kind of
mean,
missing?
I guess there is a little bit of personal, but I not that much, I guess. Like I'm doing based on like immigration and stuff. I moved here when I was younger, but like my process was really, really easy. And then I've been working in nonprofits with immigrants and refugees, and like their stories are completely different from mine. So I'm just like showing like the difference, I guess. But that's really the only personal thing, and I don't think I went really deep into that. But I don't want to go deep into that because I just feel like it's boring and like my story. So it's just me basically telling other people's stories, and it's more like I don't know, like people from here have it hard because XYZ, and then like I don't know, it just doesn't feel like that good.
I hear it. I hear it. Well, if you find it boring, others may or may not find it boring. It's hard to say without having looked at it, but I would say submit it and we'll cover it in a future application essay workshop. I'm running them especially frequently this fall, of course, because it's admission season. We're actually having one tonight, so make sure you attend that. I've also run at least 7 or 8 inside the course previously, and so you can see examples of good drafts, less good drafts, and how to improve them. We're all giving feedback on everyone's statements to make them as good as possible. And so I do want to make sure you're telling your story because it doesn't have to be boring. It might seem boring to you because it's you, and so it's not exciting because you already know yourself well, but others may find it interesting. And then secondly, we can find ways to take your story and tell it in the most compelling way possible.
Okay. Okay.
So send it over. Send it over.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
And make sure to attend the workshop tonight so you can see what other people are up to.
Yeah, I will. I will.
Anything else for today, Bianca?
No, that's pretty much it. Just
awesome.
Yeah. Just a thank you because I felt really good in that test. Like the only thing was probably reading comp, but I think I did adequate guesses. I think.
Cool. Well, let me know when you get your October results back. And then, of course, I'll be happy to do whatever I can to help you gear up for November.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. I'll see you in class soon. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.